What up? Well, welcome everyone to the stream. You know what it is. It's HCA time, qualifier time for the two teams getting involved today in this highly anticipated matchup. We've got Refuze, our French team, taking on the North Americans, Helios, on our all too familiar meta map right behind us, Sainte-Marie-du-Mont. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy match. Round 4 of the playoffs. Basically, these two teams, whoever wins, gets an automatic bid into the playoffs. And the loser obviously drops to 2-2 because right now both of these teams are sitting at 2-1. And just so you guys get an idea, so you can see what the standings look like real quick. So let's just go over real quick. 2-1 right now. We have Helios taking on Refuze. Like I said, the winner automatically gets the bid into the playoffs. GBI already punched their ticket last night, beating Syndicate 4-1 on Purple Heart Lane Night. And the other two teams, which no big surprise, we have the Wolves of War and the arguably number 1 team playing right now in Hell Let Loose, Esprit. Both teams undefeated through group play. They're sitting 3-0. And yeah, depends on who wins today. The team that loses obviously drops down to the 2-2, and they will most likely play either Climber or the other two matchups, which are yet to go off later today. We have 1/16th taking on 82nd, as well as the Line taking on Ronin Vanguarda. So there you have your standings. Also, in other news, just so you guys understand how this whole competition thing works out, for those you don't know, with the 15.2 patch, we've been able to customize the layout. And on this map in particular, our midpoint will be the dugout. I think that's great for competition because no longer are we going to have lopsided maps that have strong points that are just unwinnable. I think that's a huge bonus for anybody, on top of the fact that it just makes prep so much easier. You cut down having to prep 3 midpoints versus only having to prep 1. I think it decreases burnout. I think a lot of people that play this after the season, they get away from Hell Let Loose for a while, and for good reason. It's very grindy doing all the prep and getting all the snipes. If you only have to worry about 1 strong point, it makes things a lot easier. So that's taken care of. Also, in other news, in case you guys didn't know, the update 16 is coming this week. It was announced last week that they would make the announcement on Monday, letting us know which day. And based on what I think we get the update on Tuesday, the 26th, because it's not going to be the Wednesday, because just you don't get updates on a Wednesday. The Thursday will be Thanksgiving, and they're not going to release on a Thanksgiving. And Black Friday, they're just not going to release. So my guess is we're going to have this thing in about 2 days. That's going to come with Elsonborn Ridge. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. The dynamic weather, and what else are we getting? We're supposed to get free cam, so that's a cool thing as well. Just taking a look in server. We got 100. We're looking really good. Just waiting for the official map flip. I will be casting the Helios side, and they will be playing as Axis. Refuze is coming in as Allied, and on the other side of the camera will be my man Lapanu, who will be casting in French for Refuze. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just chilling, waiting. Suppose we could jump in, but before we do that, don't forget to hook your boy up, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys like comp. And this is your flavor and you like this, help support your boy. Appreciate you guys that have already done so. Anyway, just hanging out, waiting. Also, I'm going to have to, for at least the moment, set up the midpoints. We have a nice scoreboard created by Axe Hawk. But yeah, there is some prep work that needs to go in before the actual start of the match. So during the warm-up phase, that's generally when I do it, and we'll go over rules. And we just got the official flip. So basically, I'm just going to hop in now to the live scene. So we'll see you guys in. Peace. So I will be joining. Let's see. I'll be joining Will B squad. He's an infantry guy, so I just got to find Will B. Where you at, brother? Angelo. Where the hell is Will? There he is. There's Will. Rifleman. Top that roll. All right, so I do have to set this up. We've got dugout, like I said. Hamlet is fourth and defending. I got to set this up, guys. So pause. I got to set this up real quick. The Hamlet is fifth and Hill 6. Yeah, Hill 6 is our fifth. Hopefully we won't need to use any of these. I'm expecting a tight match. I'm expecting a 3-2 either way. I can't call it. These are two quality teams. And I guess I'm anticipating a real tight nail biter. And Legrand, Gremming. All right, so I'm set up. All right, let's go. Let's go. I get my deploy off. Get in this camera. Oh, come on, bro. Tell me I don't have. Ah, they did it again. They did me dirty. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought they were doing me dirty on that camera. So anyway, we've got about a minute before the start. I'm going to show you the rules, kind of customary at this point. Nodes will be built pre-match. Munitions, manpower, and fuel, they're not touched. The Germans will only be using Tiger, no Panthers, and one single artillery gun. Once your artillery player is in there, that's really going to remain for the entirety of the match. Okay. So that's that. Let's get up to the line. Like I said, dugout. I'm going to try and get in between the two so we catch some snipes. Park this bad boy right in the middle of dugout. We're about ready to rock. And it's game time. Round 4. About to get underway. Helios taking on Refuze. Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, our map. Jesus. Fighting my microphone over here. There we go. Jesus. Much better. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ. So, Helios coming out. 4. Get this progress bar up. Big. Thank God I caught that one. Second one on the way. Helios, though, getting an early start on the cap. Big push for 5 points. The point proper getting loaded up. Instantly building those barriers. And if I haven't said so, this is, in my opinion, a real heavy lean for Axis off the start. It's difficult for the Allies to get in from the north. You can just see the tank obstacles in the way, so they can't really roll tanks in. So they're mostly relegated to the 5 points area, which is heavily being fought over right now. Tanks, both lights are inbound, looking for that map control. Point proper. looking like it's a stronghold right now for Helios. Nothing lit up. They have complete control of the dugout. Two-thirds of the way capped. Not much time. And I'm not thinking Refuze is interested in really trying to take dugout at this point. They're playing for the flip. So real nice start in spite of getting one of their trucks sniped. Helios jumping out. And there it is, it's official. 3-2. Helios with the capture on dugout. Real quick of the map. Garrisons are going to go up. Again, this is 5 points. Do you want to control 5 points? You definitely want to control AA network. And for Refuze, they want to control gardens, which is this area here. I'm thinking they have to control the E and the F in order to have a chance. They're not going to be able to walk in front door, because you can see just how difficult it is. This is map edge in the 3. Not likely to come in through this direction. Though we are starting to see some capture progress from Refuze. And it's nice to see that we are up live and running. By the way, boys and girls, we are on a 15-minute delay, unlike the 30, which is nice. Refuze still getting that cap progress. Just got a slight contest. It's right in the middle, 50%. And now Helios defending. Pull it up. Let's get an idea how we do in garrison situations. We do not have a garrison on the point proper quite yet. For Helios, they are concerned with this sector here, C6. They haven't spread out to AA network quite yet. Game within the game is, can Refuze get to the trenches? That's it right there. That's, they can traverse this open field, get into the trench network. Right here we see Stark and Staz. They need to keep that area controlled. still has their light. The looks just sitting there, controlling this area on the point proper, shelling HE rounds. Where Smoker is. And for Refuze, again, I'm going to say it's important. As you can see, flare going up over the 5 points. They know it. It's locked out, or was temporarily locked out. That garrison. We're going to focus on 5 points here. And like I said earlier, it's important. Control AA network, 5 points, and then your launch point will be the gardens to the north. And if you're spawning out in space like that, that's not good for Refuze. And that, to me, is indicative of what you're seeing right here. Helios controls the point proper, and they are moving up north. First bombing run coming in from Refuze. Straight across the strong point. Basically trying to create some space for their inf. Back over to map edge. There's going to be a constant bit of pressure. It's just about how much forces do you want to keep on map edge. There's not much to do, not a lot of space. Now, Helios, I think, doing the smart thing, moving up to the edge where the hedgerow is and controlling this area, not allowing any of the Refuze players to get into the soft cap. Boy, Fataglis, huh? This guy's a great shooter. He's going to be meat grind, I think, pretty much all day long. Trying to bust in front door. Refuze doing a pretty nice job. They ice one of our squad leads, along with, what do we have? The Stewart. Trying to clear space so that they control 5 points. Maybe if they can luckily find garrison, they've locked it out. Clap as many OPs. Widow. Drives right by Widow. He's just going to keep spinning until he gets eventually AT'd. We don't see any AT rockets, so he might run for a little bit. Conquer, Andro, and McLean. Healthy spawn from Squirrels OP. Got our 76 with Psych, Mortis, ESX. Looking to get a shot if they got crests the hill. There's our medium with Terry, Wicks, and Scythe. You can see just defilade enough to where Both tanks know this is the no-fly zone. You do not crest the ridge here. P4 knows it. P4 is just going to hang back, do his job, and take out that inf. So, back and forth, the 76 and the Panzer IV. Welcome everybody joining on their Sunday afternoon or evening, wherever you're tuning in from. We've got round 4 of the HCA 2024 Winter Tournament. We've got Refuze, our French team, taking on Helios, our North American team. The winner will automatically get a bid into the playoffs. Then the loser will be 2-2 and have to fight their way out. With one more win, though, could also qualify for the playoffs. So this is not a do or die situation for either team. Back on the point proper, we've got Night Job in the point. He's engineer. Doesn't come with a satchel, but quick check on that map. Interesting enough, there's no garrison on the point proper. And lighten up 5 points. That's going to be basically the fight. Also, I haven't mentioned this, but to the extreme east, especially for comp, you're definitely going to be playing the entire length of the map. You know, Smithers, shout out to my fellow caster, doing what he does, commanding. Now, this here, these buildings are super important. Getting up there with the MG. We'll be getting that quick clap. Other commander, our Mancito. Front lining it. Not one of those backline generals. So the area below, like I said earlier, was AA network. Need to control that to have a chance to get into 5 points, where we see Dapco. Refuze bringing up their 7-6 towards AA network. That's a shot. I'm sure what it got. Let's check this out. Was it? That was the looks. Easy kill for the 7-6. But let's just find out, where are the heavies for Helios at the moment. Got another recon tank coming out. Got a medium on the point. Not seeing where they're heaviest at the moment. So Refuze has made it clear they definitely want to control Well, this area is gardens. The area that you're seeing right here, this trench, is famously known as hockey stick. So yes, getting into 5 points requires just bounding from spot to spot. There are 2 heavies lit up from recon. And pretty common to see your 2 heavies paired up in tandem for the double taps. Squirrel just out there on an island. He's in the bush. There we go. I did tell you it was going to be awfully difficult for allies to get across. It's just open space. The top of the 5 is just open. Axis have a huge advantage. Lots of little sheds and backyards. Wick's moving his tank up. Scythe. Winston gets 1 in the rear. This might be a YOLO mission. Maybe the heavy is up and ready. They just want to get this thing off the board. Do as much damage. Let me see. All right, we got 280 on the fuel situation. Zarkin's got 1 in there. Boys out there for a long time. Zarkin will get it. This is all but done. We're not. There we go. 76. Andrew and McLean. Quick check. Helios looks like they're spreading out pretty well. I told you they would have this this area over here, Pierce Farm, at least have 1 satellite in case they don't get flanked. But they've got plenty of garrisons in the 7, no kind of whammo garrisons going up. I guess really nice. They're controlling a network, and they've got enough bodies to control 5 points. So right now, you know, we're roughly almost 30 minutes into the match. Looks like Helios in firm control right now, but we got plenty of time. Refuze, no time to panic. Refuze infantry moving up with the 7-6. Burt getting 2. Cleaning up, just 1 squad lead left. Big Jim, but you know what? The 76. Probably not going to press too much further in without inf support. Just outside. It's in the soft cap. OG Panda. His squad. We did get 1 shot in. Precision strike, axis, inbound. Didn't matter. 76 taken off the board. Now, was that from AT guns? Were AT guns built? Might have been. The mom's mom, potentially. So I guess at this point, it's just a matter of will Helios send that whammo garrison. We've got Zombie just waiting recon. Might be looking to put up a whammo somewhere in the C3 column. Just put some pressure to alleviate the front door, but it looks like Helios is doing a nice job of winning their gun battles. Basically forcing Refuze out into space, having to come across open field like this. Points.
You're driving straight into infantry. Stop. You're driving straight into infantry.
Oh, I love Widow. Widow tells it like it is.
Herd, Widow, chill, herd.
Widow is our field general, for those of you that don't know. He's the shot caller, the big baller on the field. Very wise decision for the heavy to get out of there. Allow the inf to do what they do, is clean up. Definitely don't want to put your Tiger, your heavy, into a predicament it doesn't need to be in. This game is all about tank dominance. The team that owns that advantage will most likely win. I mean, the inf is pretty damn even on both sides. Great infantry players on both teams. Taking care of the most important assets, your tanks. So the fight, once again, 4 or 5 points. if Refuze wants a chance to get into the strong point, which is the dugout, they need to control this area and use that as a launch point to get into the dugout, which is about 350 meters from here. A little further to the east, we're looking at AA network. They need both, actually, so. Man, Widow. Claps our guy on top of the roof. Nice tank support. That Tiger putting rounds down on what is we call hockey stick. This is hockey stick right here. And the reason you want to get hockey stick, obviously, this is where Refuze most likely has their garrison. Tons of OPs will be placed, as well as that crossfire. If they can gain those trenches, you've got lanes you can shoot. Take down all inf. And our Tiger, duck saws, trots, and zoomer. They know it. And earlier we saw the 76s, the two 76s that were controlling this area are no longer here, which is the reason why our Tiger is up. Yeah, those of you in chat, if you're hearing this, tell me how that 1/16th versus 82nd match is heading or turning out. Interested in knowing. So we just passed the halfway mark. Just a quick recap off the start. Helios with a nice open. They did have one of their trucks sniped. However, not much in the way of contesting our midpoint. The dugout, they took dugout relatively easily and have been able to control the sector pretty much from the very beginning, and they've been in control the entire time. So it's now up to Refuze to somehow figure it out. Again, Refuze needs gardens, and then we'll launch down into AA network and hopefully into strong or into 5 points, which we are currently looking at now. But it's not looking that way at the moment for Refuze. I mean, having to spawn out in the middle of fields like this is telling you just what kind of job Helios Inf is doing. And we are getting some crossfire. Got a Sherman medium with that crossfire into space, into this open area. Getting shots on the point proper. '82nd 5-0, I doubt it. Come on now. Toast, you gotta be kidding me. check map. Let's get an idea how big picture looks. Refuze once again coming in for AA Network, per usual. And earlier we saw that there were a ton of OPs from Helios in the C6, which is now completely out. Just one satellite watching so they don't get wrapped on map edge, which we knew that wasn't going to happen. So now they've readjusted their defense to the D and the E column and just one satellite out wide. So I like their setup now more than I did before. Ripping that MG through those hedgerows. And we can see that the lines have been defined. I mean, Helios is doing a nice job of forcing Refuze into those funnels. If they take away 5 points, there really isn't too many options. It's just front door meat grind. Or map edge, which they still have a lot of people over here, which is like, what 1, 2? Evox, Magua, 2 squad leads. So they got a potential 12 on map edge trying to push in. Down and dirty with the inf. One guy pushing your body. Looks pretty clean now. So map edge doing their job. Over to front door defense. Jaywalk with that MG in a great position. Once again, these tank obstacles making it damn near impossible to bring anything up. Again, these obstacles make it hard to hook underneath. Everything is right in front. I'm wondering if Refuze changes up tactics. Maybe they're just kind of gonna rock Helios to sleep by throwing front door pressure, and then switch up to 5 points in AA Network. Here comes the deep flanks. We got OPs lit up red. High stakes game of hide and seek. Sand with the win. Stay right here.
on the other side.
Yeah, it's a good call. But he's no longer
is
there.
dead.
Oh, I love it. Look at the back and forth. Look at Zan. Come on, Zan. Hey, 3-1. That's a nice exchange. I'll take that all day. Not much changed. Although Helios taking over AA network is huge, because that now pushes Refuze further out to the east over toward Pierre's farm. It's not where you want to set up shop. Our boy Zan is back for some more trades. Oh my god, he takes 2 down. Let's go. It's one of these maps when you got 2 evenly matched teams, you're just going to see this stalemate. And it's just going to be an all-in, just rack up the resources, you know, sit and wait. We've got one sitting at main, you know, a heavy sitting. We got a second one? We got a second one? We got 2 sitting at main, not even being utilized. Life is good right now for Helios. Guys out there with the quick torch. I imagine he's just looking to put shells where ice is. That is AA network. Obviously you can tell this little bit of real estate right here by hockey stick is important. Repair station, second heavy moving up. Helios. Tiger taking shots. So like I said earlier, AA network right there. Satchel goes off on the building. So important. Cuss up on the building. Looking to provide support. Probably going to shell into AA network. big map says the same damn thing and it was before. There's nothing changed. We're just in a holding pattern. It's about, can you get possession of the areas to the south? Now, Smithers is out there running YOLOs. Where's he at? Just running those truck routes, just putting up garrisons. My man Joe going down to Fatigues. Fatigues going down to Kia. Nice grenade. We got a OP spawn. Artillery. Ew. Death Vice up top, just shelling along with some artillery. The most, I told you, this front door is just going to be disgusting. It's open space. You're not really going anywhere with that. That's a hold. The boys on the edge of the map. Let's face it. They're going to be looking at the spawn screen a whole lot. Just trading back and forth. I mean, if they can break through somehow. Now Wick's moving his tank over towards 5 points. Earlier we had seen the 76s by Hockey Stick, so and there it is, it's running away. Looks like one of them went down. One of the Refuze heavies just went down. In full retreat. And in that vacuum, in that space, here comes the Tiger. Tiger moving up. Get to the top of the hill. You know, it's these little battles within the battle, the bigger battle. You wonder why things are a stalemate, because there's just so much emphasis put on these certain key areas. Hockey Stick now looks like with Widow, OG Panda, Tiger tank. I mean, this further pushes Refuze back into the garden. Here's the garden. Most likely somewhere there's a garrison buried in there. Let's get in the shit. Squirrel gets out squirreled by Widow. And if we can we catch one? Is this garrison, or are we looking at OP? Okay, we've got OP spawn, no garrison. But this is not good if you're Refuze. You are now pressed back into gardens. Once again, the Refuze heavy 7.6 has now been pushed back, way back. Don't even know where it is now. It's not on the front line. And here's the fight for hockey stick. Put some filthy artillery to go with that. Back in. A lot of rinse and repeat. Problem is, got that tiger looking at you, along with inf. Big map, how we doing? Again, that map edge is always going to be putting pressure, but this is where the real fight is. And right now, Helios is winning this hands down. He might even be as bold to get up right next to Gardens and pop up Garrison and really start putting pressure and pushing him further back. Trying a new approach. Trying the front door once again. He's got a simp. Get the torch out. Now Wix does have his tank. I'm gonna say, where is it? It's looking right at him. Okay, sort of a big move right now. Artillery now. That might be Refuze artillery. And might be walking it in. Tank just got hit. Knows he's walking into a bee's nest. Believe that's Wix. Wix has got a shot on him. They're out. They got a clean shot. Great positioning. Great kill. Just a quick check. Did they pull their heavies out of main yet? Looks like they did. That's just a medium. Yeah, all heavies are out. Let's see if Staz got something for me. Takes down OG. STG gets him back. But I'm pretty sure he's... Oh, maybe not. Maybe he didn't know where Garrison is. Seems Refuze is committed to this edge. Now there's a heavy... Oh my goodness. Repair station and a tiger on map edge. Well played. played. And then you've got crossfire on the inf trying to cross the open field. And looks like the 76 really can't do much. He's taking shots. Not much you can do. Haggard with the AT takedown. Great job. Will B having an OP deep. That's that OP. It might be Will's OP right there. Is that Will? No, it's not. It's Dog Squad. So that basically takes care of any kind of threat that was happening on map edge on the 3. Bringing their tanks further up. Helios now controls the soft, man, beyond the soft cap. This is great. They pushed up the E, or excuse me, the C and the D. Just curious how far this this Tiger is looking to go. Long distance, a little short on that from Ari. Tiger goes down. Might have been out of ammo, who knows? Okay, front door to dugout. Refuze all the way backed up. Here's dugout. Refuze is trapped in the corner. They've been pushed out of 5 points and are fighting to get their way back into AA network. Further getting pushed into gardens even. The guys now have wrapped one squad lead. Where are they at? We got Love Squad. Potential Whammo Garrison is getting close to that time. We just hit the 1 hour mark. And just the same recap. Helios great off the start. They did lose one transport tank with some infinite, but it didn't matter. These guys took the midpoint quite easily and boxed out the sector. And basically been in control since the start. Refuze has just not been able to really put any kind of pressure on dugout. And I want to say it's mostly because Helios has been super effective at controlling the areas that they needed. Refuze needs AA network or 5 points, and they haven't got either. Helios starting to feel themselves a little bit, feeling like we can press up, tank advantage, pressing the gardens is a big move.
On the gear east.
Garrison, front door. Goes down. That was the one that was important. Refuze does a nice job. Takes that immediate pressure. at that supply drop from earlier. Must have been taken. Now there's a second supply drop from our commander, Smithers. Hey, one last time, give me that check on that Greyhound 82nd match. It should be ending probably around now. Once again, not much is changing here. We're just doing the same rinse and repeat, but 82nd is playing Greyhounds. The winner will go on along with GBI, and the winner of this match will make it to the playoffs, and then the losers will go into the 2-2 bracket, and they'll fight their way out. And like I said, it's not do or die for either team right here. They can get another win, whoever loses, and also make it to the 8-team playoff. So Helios has been able to push the entire sector on the west side all the way up to the new garrison they've got here. Refuze can't get in map edge. We've got a heavy sitting right there guarding gardens. They don't control 5 points. I mean, things are starting to look pretty dire. Not a lot of forward movement. I mean, so much crossfire going on. I mean, it's like literally inching your way up. And the moment you get there, like we're looking at Smoker. The moment you get up there, artillery's just waiting to drop munitions on your dome. Refuze gets the medium on AA network, but he's got inf all over him. Squad leaders probably screaming AT. Satchels, Shreks. shooting the all-whites flamethrower. Everywhere you look, Helios, Helios, Helios everywhere. Now I'm trying to find clusters of so the way in through the front door. Now hold up, interesting. The garrison that was up on map edge in C5 from Helios is now gone, and they're fighting to get back up into that said position. But here you got Refuze players taking over this bit of real estate here. We've got a tank in the distance. 76. We're gonna go map edge. And nice job of adjusting. Helios, every single time Refuze changes up. You know, when Garrison went down, right where I'm hovering, instantly shifted inf over. Did a nice job of slamming the door, not allowing Refuze a foothold. Six in full retreat, trying to find some open space, not allowing it to get satcheled. Shots fired from the other direction. Where are we? Trying to get defilade. Where is? Oh, we have an AT gun. AT gun shooting. Zan out there in the AT gun. Spooked the 76 into retreating. And I mean, for those of you that don't really understand comp, I mean, this is pretty textbook. I mean, execution from Helios on point today. Controlling all the areas that Refuze needed to get back into the match after going down early 3-2 on dugout. So unless something, we just get an allied peace strike, a successful one, I believe so. Damaged the other, took out the lead. Here comes the 7-6 along with Inf. This is like the fourth time now pressing the front door. Refuze sensing they have a slight advantage. One of the tanks down. Death Vice just absolutely crushing their hopes. In a great spot. Tanks out repair, or excuse me, crew out repairing their heavy. Now, is that medium? That's a medium, so it's a free one. Point of what Death Vice sees, he's literally covering as he maneuvers to get into that G spot. There, he's almost there. Yeah, once he puts that bipod down, and look at that. That's how you cover the front door, boys and girls.
Yo, they have an OP on the road over there. Down the road, Joe. Nice.
Calling it out for Joe. Joe getting the AT rocket on that OP. But I must say, Bert, nice job taking out the squad leader. Well, we got bodies on the point. Joe getting taken down by Fataglice. Fataglice, is he putting Satchel? Satchel's placed on the point proper. Whoa, this is something. This is actually something. Now, not enough splash damage to get Garrison. But first time I'm seeing actual bodies in the strong point dugout for Refuze. That might catch Widow. Widow gets dropped. That must be OP. What the? Holy shit, that I not missed. IKEA about to take down this 7.6. Oh my god, did he just hit the post? I think he hit one of the posts. I can't believe the 76 has gotten in this deep. Must be because they don't own, right, they don't own the hockey stick area, which has allowed the 76 to get in. We've got a full spawn. Oh my god, artillery. Right on time. Perfectly called artillery strikes from Helios. Joe getting the satchel potential. It's going to be on. There's no imp to help out. Joe takes on Skype. Mortis out there. He knows it's there. Can he get it? Can he defuse it in time? No, he gets taken down. Less than 10 seconds, 76 is going to go down. Pisket takes it out. Man, 276. Whoa. 276 is on the point proper. Little guy coming to help clean up. Oh. A light on the YOLO. Do as much damage. Try and soften up. Tracked. Can't move. Rocket takes it down. Minutes remain in the match. How we looking, big map? Gardens, they've identified, Smithers has identified their garrison. I don't think that's going to be in play for a while. But you're noticing that Helios is actually pushed back to the 6. So we're really starting to see Refuze make that one last push for a dugout. So hockey stick looks like it's in control by Refuze. Haggard making his way into the trench. They have to have OPs. He's probably going to clap a few. Takes down LT. I believe that's a Refuze flare. Let's move it back to the point proper, where we see Helios in complete charge of the point proper. Refuses back to map edge. Crossfire from our heavy. Not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it for Refuze at the moment. Helios has an answer for everything Refuze has tried to do today. Last check of map. Garrison. They really, really need, and they might get it. Here's garrison. That's the end goal for Refuze. They have to get over there. They need that space. A little bit surprised I haven't seen as many bombing runs. He's hunting. He might have it. And that ended. We have the sniper guarding the FG-42, the garrison. Mudborn with the recon flare going out, lighten up. Full squad, at least, probably 2 squads. Yeah, the battle's over here. I don't think the C column, this is the fight. You know, I'm just wondering, maybe that was the plan all along. I just, front door, 5 points. Here comes the heavy Tiger looking to get control back of 5 points. Where art thou, 7-6? Because we need some Refuze heavy armor to come up and support this inf. Inf can't get it done by itself. I mean, they are making headway. I'm hearing bombing run. Is that bombing run? That is finally a bombing run. Front door bombing run for Refuze. Again, it's not a decoy. That's their last bombing run. There is none. Wow. And just like that, Helios reclaims 5 points. Front door is locked. There is no way in. Airhead inbound. That looks like a Refuze airhead. Am I seeing that correctly? That really was. It was pinged by Vice. Gone. Yeah, we're starting to see the last desperate moves. Strafing run a little late to try and protect airhead. And we're 3 minutes away from calling this for Helios, who, like I said earlier, with this win, will make an automatic playoff. So with this win, which I'm predicting, not sure who they're going, well, we don't know who they're going to play. We have to wait and see. But Refuze will be playing either Climber or the losers of today's matches. I'm not sure who. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you throw me a like, comment, share, you know, all that stuff. Man, we're trying to get the word out with this competitive stuff. Again, probably on Tuesday we'll see the update for, we'll see update 16. Probably this Tuesday, Elsonborn Ridge. Dynamic weather, aka snow. And I think we're also getting the, what is it, the free cam, which was told years ago that we would never get it. And I'm so glad to see that that's finally being implemented. So yeah, definitely, guys. Helios is, even though the updates are a little slow, it's still moving along. I'm hoping 25 is better. I'm expecting to see a new roadmap, from what I understand. The war correspondents. All the war correspondents put together a nice little, what we would like to see, a wish list. And hopefully we get some sort of delivery on that. 20 seconds away from calling this GG. Just park it over here by dugout. Officially welcome Helios onto the playoffs. And there you have it. Congrats. Well played. both sides, but only to be one winner. And Helios proved to be the better team today. So let's get a quick look at scores. Everybody loves scores. Smithers, Madman on the back end, building garrisons. How'd our tankers do? Close to 3K. That's always a great sign. And when you have both tanks get close to 3K, you know they're doing their job. And for our French fellows, tough fight today. And like I said, they're not out of it. It's just they just got to come up through the 2-2 ranks. So now all hell's about to break loose. No more lane holding. It's just everybody's out there looking to get some last-minute frags. 30 seconds. We're going to send it back into the studio. Hopefully we don't crash, guys. You know, I mean, this thing has been a real pain in the ass of late. Wish me luck when I hit this transfer. And hopefully, after this goes off, give our man Smithers the accommodation he needs, and let's transfer it back. All right, we didn't crash. Let's go, baby. We made it. They said I couldn't get through a whole stream without it crashing. Well, I just did it, defied the odds. Anyway, yeah, what a great match. Helios just showing out, doing an awesome job. I mean, you watched the whole entire hour and 30 with me, and it wasn't really much of a, you know, I wouldn't say much of a contest, but it was, I mean, they weren't threatened at any point. I don't think at any point in the match was Refuze able to start to begin to get cap progress on the dugout. So, I mean, just a real surgical, clean job today, and they're off to the playoffs. In other news, though, we've got the line taking on Ronin and Vanguardia. That's about 2 hours from now. Caster will be the Mo, and Soprano. Make sure you check those guys out. And yeah, that'll about do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, that's about it. So you guys take care. Peace.